Okay guys, back for another cast on the druid. So I'm pretty much standing in the same spot where I logged out last, and what I did is that I made 318 turn-ins of 5 feathers by Nathan. I'm out of feathers now, but as you can see here it's 5 per turn-in. Got 50 reputation per turn-in, and that netted me a total of I think around 15,900 reputation or something like that. So I'm currently at 16,089 out of 21,000 revered with the Timbermore Hold. He gave me a new quest, Speak to Salva, and I have a totem here that I picked up. Actually, I could have picked it up a lot of times by the teddies down here that I've been killing around the lake. It has a fairly high drop rate. I think like maybe I can imagine like 20-30%, something like that. But from now on, I'm just gonna pick up pretty much, pick up and complete any quest I can get my hands on from Timbermore Hold and try to push my reputation for versus Exalted. So this guy down here, the faction armory guy, you could say. He has a quest as well where I have to hand in 30 Runecloth. I'm just gonna do this one as well. Like I said, any quest that will reward me any reputation. Actually quite decent 18 agility shoulder armor leather, not bad. And 18 strength mail, if one was one that could use such. I'm just gonna go for the gold here. So that was another 100 rep, and this guy has, that's where I turn in the totem. Like I said, this totem, it has a pretty high drop rate from the mobs in Felwood that I grinded. So I'm just gonna hand this one in as well. I kept this one for so long, and it's dropped many times since, but you can only have one of them. It's a unique item, as you can see in the third line. I'll take the major mana potions. Actually, I get both, so that's fine. And that was another 150 reputation. There aren't any further quests inside the hive here, but there seems to Salva is outside in the neighboring zone of Winterspring, but I'll get out there at the other side of the mount. I'm just gonna sell what quest rewards I got this one. I don't need it really. There we go. So let's see what Salva has to offer. And we are currently at, let's see, 6,339 reputation. So still some almost 5,000 to go to become Exalted, I mean. So we have another kill quest here. Kill 8 of those and 8 of those and 8 of those. Sure, fine, I'll do that. And okay, so there are 2 quests available. I think it's quests that will drop for me when I'm killing these guys anyway. What I do know, by the way, that I noticed one day, I don't know why I remember it, but there is a quest that's pretty much the same as this one. It doesn't reward any Timbermore Hold reputation, but it does. It's pretty much the same kills, and it's just a pretty sort of regular quest, really, from Donovan Snowden just down here. So I'm just gonna pick it up as well, even though it's not sort of Timbermore Hold reputation related. There we go.
Great to meet
So how do you? Threat of the Winterfall. Yeah, and pretty much...
Keep your feet on the ground.
Den Watcher, Totemic. Okay, so it's not exactly the same, but some of them, like the Den Watchers, it's the same. Some of the mobs are the same and some are not. But the mobs can be sort of grinded to different locations, and that is typically where probably some of the raiders are grinding this reputation because they want. There's a certain item called Firewater. It's a buff that gives you around 35, I think, melee attack power, and it's one of the buffs you need to have when raiding. So I'm just gonna buff up a little bit. And yeah, 54, 53. It seems like the mobs are pretty much same level as in Felwood, so there shouldn't be too much of a problem to grind them down. These guys look like a chamois totemic, so probably a heal. And Pathfinder, I bet is some kind of hunter type ranged guy. And let's see, yeah. Oh, I think this should do. And as you can see now, the kills, normally they would award you reputation, but as soon as you get above, well, when you reach revered, there's no more reputation to be gained from killing normal mobs. And yeah, this is some kind of, you can see this guy shooting a bow, so it's some kind of hunter-like guy that can cast fairy fire as well. Yeah, and there's not that much to say to these quests really, but I think the two quests that Salfa had over here, the Winterfall Firewater and the Ritual Totem, I think both of them are random drops that they will drop eventually from any of these mobs really. And I think I got one of the drops here. I suppose I can have only one of them. Yeah, it's unique as well. Oh, and I got the totem as well here. So, two drops that I sort of was expecting to get at some point. I just got... I don't even know if it was from the same mob. It seems like it. Ah, not true. But just next to each other anyway. It's almost like these mobs, they seem more squishy than the ones in Felwood. Yeah, I have a little too little mana for a double pull here, so I'm just gonna blow my invade here. So I have enough mana to kill both of these guys. And yeah, some leatherworking recipe, fine. I have a leatherworker rogue actually, he might be able to make some kind of use of these. Not due to the stats themselves, it's just pure resist. I don't think they have any sort of real purpose. But it could be useful for, say, crafting items and then disenchanting them to get, say, maybe illusion dust or some higher level magic dust for enchants. It's expensive as hell on the server here, so it'd be nice if I could make it myself from sort of lesser valuable materials. And the item is level 54 from what I can see, so I tried disenchanting some stuff on one of my enchanters, and it seems like if the item is level 51, it's a guaranteed greater eternal essence or illusion dust, which is indeed high-end stuff. And sort of below that at level 50, you'll get some lower, lesser valuable dust. That's pretty hard to sell, really. Oh, and I got one of the normal Winterfall firewaters as well. I think it just counts as an extra sort of buff, you could say. So it doesn't take up a slot for something else, like an elixir or other sort of potions. And that's why it's so valuable. It's just 35 extra attack power. And the raiders will take sort of any buff they can get, of course, to maximize their DPS or healing. Or tanking ability, for that matter. So, it's not like I really used them myself. I haven't raided a lot myself. I'd like to try, but I got a little problem due to my working hours. So it won't be easy, but if I can start out with the level 60 dungeons, I'd be very content, for starters anyway. So it looks like I cleared out most of these guys here. I maybe should go check out on the other side of the road. And there's no point really killing them besides completing the quest at the moment. I could go up to, while I'm in the neighborhood, go up to Sulfur here and hand in the 2 sort of drop quests, the Winterfall Firewater and the Winterfall Ritual Totem. They might lead to other quests that I could then engage in, maybe. Let's see. Okay, so that has respawned some of the mobs that I need here as well, so I'm probably just gonna engage here again when I'm just done the 2 hand-ins up here. But after grinding almost... Oh, is that you or... Okay, so it wasn't actually there. I was supposed to hand it in. It's inside here. Yeah, okay, and it's the totem again. It's the same guy I handed in the totem from Felwood. So yeah, sure, I'll take an additional 150 reputation and insane gold rewards here. 5 gold, 18 silver. I was close to 400 gold at some point when I had sort of done grinding up to Revered. But I chose to use, I think I used like, 30, 40 gold to stack up my enriched mana biscuits. So my bank is not full of them, but I got quite a few in the bank as well. And it's just the best mana food I can get at the moment. And it's a little bit costly still. I think it's like 2 gold for a stack. But I can make a lot more money than 2 gold from using 20 of these. So it's definitely worth it. Let's go down and get some more, especially the Den Watchers. Respawn here right behind me, and it's a Pathfinder. I don't need that guy. And by the way, these sort of the Winterfall teddy bears here, they have their main sort of encampment over here by Everlook. Winterfall village itself. Okay, so the firewater here I can turn in and done with Snowden, and yeah, we'll have to see if that will awards any reputation.
Watch your back.
Probably not.
Off with you.
Oh, well, Everlook, but not with Tippermore. Okay, but she does give a quest that leads to back to Felwood, where there is sort of there's an area that's quite densely populated with these mobs, including one of the white sort of teddies here from one of the Winterfall bears or whatever you want to call it. He's with some of the guys there, and I think the story behind it is that, you know, they are sort of trying to introduce the firewater to the other the Deadwood tribe or whatever it is. Oh, there's actually a chest here. I'm gonna work to try and get it. And yeah, nothing special. So there's a lot of all the mobs that I do not need except for this pop here. It's actually the last two mobs I need for. I screwed this up royally. I sort of looted the wrong guy, and it's okay. I'm gonna loot the right guy and then kill the one that I had almost killed already. And these guys seem to be really easy to kill. There's none of them that are sort of alarmo bots that go off with the other guys, etc. There we go. Yeah, I'm sort of entitled to go back and hand in the quests that I already have completed, because I'm pretty sure they lead to new ones. And if I just go up and sort of complete the last one, and then I think I'm just gonna have to do sort of to do it a couple of times instead of just doing it once, because they will offer probably some kind of follow-ups.
Welcome. Keep your feet on the ground.
Alright, so that was just pure ever look reputation. And what I'm gonna do now is simply fall back to Felwood, and I think I have to touch the cauldron, where they probably make this Winterfall firewater. And there is quite a few mobs that are guarding it, actually. I think it's a 4 pool, really. 4 mobs at a time. It's a little bit too much. So I can root one, of course, then nuke another. That's the goal anyway. And then I'll probably kill one and maybe 2, probably just 1, and then just run off and repeat. And then root a mob again, kill another mob, etc. Until they are all 4 dead. So that means I need some kind of escape path to run away from them in order to survive. And if I'm a little lucky, I'm gonna get some more feathers for Nafian, which means another 50 reputation per hand-in of 5 by this guy. And yeah, I'm kind of wondering if I should pick up the buff. I think I'm gonna do that. It's 06:23 on a Thursday morning, so it's not like the server is really all that crowded at the moment. It rarely is, but especially not at this hour. So I can probably get any of the buff flowers that I want. And now I'm getting pretty close to the Alliance settlement here. But not too close for comfort, I think. And we now have a nice juicy all stats increased by 15 and 5% extra crit. That's spell crit, melee crit, and range crit. Any crit really. Healing crit probably as well. Yeah, it's just said spell crit. Gonna see if I can snatch this while I'm here. Maybe not. So the pack I need to engage, they are up here in the corner, just northwest of the lake here. But I need some kind of escape route, and that's pretty much what I'm gonna make now. So if the The pool will turn badly no matter what, because I can't kill that many. I can't kill 4 mobs. I can't take that beating. It would be too risky, I think. So I'm not gonna try. I'm just gonna root 1 mob and then kill another and run off. Lose the aggro and then repeat until I can complete the quest up there. And as you can see behind me, the trail of destruction here, that I'm gonna run this way. It should be pretty safe before any respawn starts appearing. I need to kill this guy, and I think this guy is not part of the major pool, and then I need to kill this guy, sort of the patrol guys that sort of connect the dots, you could say. So 3 more guys and I can make the main pool, you could say, in order to get to the cauldron and complete the quest, Fall into Corruption. And while I'm here, I'm gonna pick up these sort of pretty high value flowers or herbs. So this guy's a little tricky. I want him a little closer to me in order to make sure that he won't sort of alert the whole hive here. And it's actually, it may be 5 mobs, not 4. I'm just gonna see if I can pick up maybe one of them without stirring up the whole hive. I think I might be able. This guy looks like a solo pull. I'm just gonna see if it's possible. I think it is. Actually, it wasn't though. I'm glad they don't root and stuff. It's not that big a problem as a druid though, because I can get out of any sort of snares and stuff. Let's see how far they want to go. There we go. So back up and do the trick again. So I'm gonna root 1, kill another, and then run away again. Or actually, maybe just kill one. I think this should be enough to... Yep. I may even kill these guys. Might give it a try here. So I have to tank 1. Face tank 1 while the other guy's rooted. So what I'm looking out for now is that this root don't break. If it breaks, I'm gonna reboot immediately. And I have to look out for respawn as well, but I don't think they have come to this yet. Just gonna use my innovate, back to Lucan form. No respawns. Easy peasy. And then all I need is the... Yeah, go to the cauldron. That was one of the... Yeah, this guy, the Winterfall runner, is left here. So he's gonna get the... the Wrath here as well. There we go. But yeah, it's still Everlook reputation I'm getting here, so this is not really Timbermore hold. Yeah, reputation that I'm gaining. I did get a few extra feathers, and that's fine. So I can make 2 more hand-ins here of Deadwood headdress feathers. I'm probably gonna do that while I pass Nathan up here in a second. And naturally this will be probably the main way to increase my reputation further, is just heading in the feathers. Simply grind mobs, not for the reputation, as they don't reward any anymore, but for the feathers, so I can get 50 per 5 turn in. Yeah, I'm just gonna clean out my inventory here now that I'm at the faction vendor. Unfortunately, I can't repair here, but I guess it's quite alright. I'm just gonna, I don't know, just had the urge to check armor versus, you could say tank, not especially in tank gear, is 5,500 armor almost. And my moonkin here is actually, for the 3rd time, the exact same armor really, as a bear tank. So yeah, I'm pretty well, you could say, I can take a beating as a moonkin. The problem is just that it interrupts my spell casting, and that's why I don't want any mobs sort of beating on me, because I cannot get any spells off, meaning my DPS is pretty much 0 while I'm taking a beating from multiple mobs. So that's where the root spell comes in handy. But even though, winter's coming in real life, I live up here in the northern part of Europe, and that's how it is. But even though this may seem a little bit depressing, you could say, then I'm glad to change the environment now that I've been grinding like 5,000 mobs in Felwood, and this almost feels sort of reviving, you could say. Let's hand in this quest.
Watch your back.
And
keep your feet on the ground.
You want 3 toxic horror something? Okay. I'm not quite sure where I get those actually. I just cursed Felwood a little bit, but I think it's actually Felwood. Yeah, it is. Alright, well. I just came home from a long night shift, so this is pretty much what I have the energy for. So, without further ado, guys, and thanks a lot for watching. I'll continue the quests to boost the Timbermore hold reputation next time we see each other. So, as usual, thanks a lot for watching, and see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.